Alrighty, it is time for the So New England segment. We would love to talk about New England. So, first question for my fashion blogger. What is the best New England clothing brand or store where people, is there a good influence in New England as far as fashion is concerned? Anything of that realm.
So if I highly recommend, if you're into fashion and you're looking for the latest trends or like to see what the latest trends are, you could head down Charles Street, right off the red line, and stop in any boutique and you're going to find a vibe, like something that works.
Okay.
That's also the latest. However, just based on my own personal style, we talked about it already, but maybe we didn't. But Vineyard Vines is like huge for me, just being able to pull in pieces that are preppy and style them my way. I really like the tennis skirt trend, which I feel like they're not doing as much now, but like being able to take something sporty and dress it up or dress it down, wear it with sneakers. Like I used to be like a big heels girl, dress up like those things with jeans, but like still heels. I don't think you'll catch me in heels. Like the one time I did was for Boston had like this influencer gala. I wore heels and then literally had to like painfully walk my way to the photo booth, took the photo, and I was barefoot the rest of the night. I'm pretty sure. I think I had flip flops. So like,
I used to Vermont in you barefoot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was. We were indoors. It was clean. But no, I really did pack flip flops. I did. I crawled my way back to my bag and then put flip flops on. I did. I was like classy.
Love that.
I'm more comfort based now. So like being able to take something that I could dress up if I needed to or wanted to, but can also wear with sneakers or Birkenstocks or Uggs, has been huge. Like the Adidas track pants.
Oh, yeah.
I like the big wide legged ones. People are loving them, and I love that that's a trend because I'm like, this is the most comfortable thing you could possibly wear, and then people still think you look nice. But Vineyard Vines has that vibe for me. Like I hate being cold, so like their zip up fleeces and things like that, or things that like everyone can wear.
I would like to know your favorite New England type of food. So New England influenced food that started here in New England, and then your recommendation for best restaurant. Could be in any of these states, any of these places, because you've eaten at a lot of places. You've got a wide, diverse palette when it comes to food recommendations, especially in the Boston area, it seems. So, but I would love to know like where you would recommend to go and eat. So part one, favorite New England food.
Part one. I think I got this off of like an old one of your podcasts, was like different foods that you listed and ranked.
Yep.
Clam rolls.
Oh, okay. Clam cakes.
Sure.
That's okay.
That's not what they said on the lunch menu.
Well, then I don't know where you went.
I was going to say, what is a clam roll?
She meant
No,
okay.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Clam cake. Okay, so then, well, of course, love that. Do you dip it in the chowder or no? Are you
No.
now you're not a chowder?
No.
You don't do chowder?
I was weird. So like I feel like the New England in me didn't know that I was New England. So like I'd put ketchup on it.
Whoa.
That's blasphemous, I know. But like
I'm honestly curious. I'm wondering,
I
people
don't
might
think-
actually do that. Do people put ketchup on their clam cakes?
I did.
Have you ever done that?
Absolutely not.
Vin?
No.
It doesn't mean that no one has. We'll ask this to our audience.
I don't think I would do it now just because like I know that I'm New England and I know.
Well, you can't do it now because we've just had a very visceral reaction to what you just said.
I'd be embarrassed to do it.
Just like you don't want to do
dip it on the side.
I'm definitely going to be somewhere just like next time I see it, just like come out around the corner and record and be like,
I think it's because it looked like a hot dog to me. Like, I mean, I know it doesn't look like a hot dog, but like if it was on the hot dog roll,
yeah.
like it just, I don't know. I did it.
Oh, are you thinking of a clam strip roll?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's
that makes
fair.
a lot more
Yeah,
sense.
I was
Okay.
gonna say she said clam roll, and then you went to
Clam cake
cakes, and
immediately.
I was like, I don't think that's what she meant.
I was like,
Okay.
is that like I was
no,
like, no.
you clam roll. It's like the clams are on it like a hot dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
That.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. I stand correct. I don't know if
Sorry.
I've never had a clam roll. I've never.
It's few and far between because it's not a very.
Where did you get it?
yeah.
Connecticut?
Yeah.
That's
obviously.
why. It's fucking
I was
Connecticut.
just
I mean,
gonna say she's from Connecticut.
yeah,
That's
I
what
mean,
I'm thinking.
leave
cut
it
me
to
some
Connecticut
slack.
to come up with their own a clam roll.
Is
I've
it-
never
is
heard
it
of
just-
this.
I don't think it's just Connecticut.
Was it strips or whole bellies?
Strips.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
So it's clam strips on the hot dog roll.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yes.
How have I
exactly
never
what it
heard
is.
of this before? I'm embarrassed.
No, it's okay.
You should
yeah.
be.
I
It's
just
more-
no payback. I deserve that.
It's kind of like it's a takeoff shrimp po' boys.
Okay.
Because
All
they
right.
do
Now
them
it's
with
making a
whole
little
belly
more
rolls
sense.
too. Yeah.
All right.
And I just, as
don't
we
know
were
if I like
talking about
that,
this,
but-
I was like, oysters, duh. That's like my, like, I love, like, if they're oysters, the way to get me to go is to tell me that there's like oysters.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like,
All right.
oh, I was like,
Hot sauce, lemon.
Oh, lots of hot sauce.
Yeah, wow,
Lots
this-
of,
So if you were going to recommend a restaurant here in New England or Boston, Vermont, wherever it is, what would it be?
there's so many good ones. I really liked,
You can go by food type if you'd like. Seafood, sushi.
I know. Source?
I got to use that one. He's been dying to use that thing.
Have you not done it? Like,
No, he literally he
tried
does it
to.
like the worst time. People be like, and he hits it right. I'm like, that was a little premature,
No,
but that
that
was a
was-
good pause.
Trying to work on my timing.
nailed it. Source Pizza in Cambridge.
Okay. Ooh, never heard of it. Good pizza.
Oh,
Has it been on Portnoy's thing? Has he done like a review on it? Dave Portnoy?
No, I know who you're
Okay.
talking about. I don't know.
Okay.
But it was like one of the things, like, so again, my husband doesn't do things.
Okay.
So like I'll go to a restaurant and he'll just sit there. Like he's done this. I love him. We went to like, I'm not going to say the name. We went to a seafood restaurant. He doesn't really that's not his thing. Fine. But like he didn't eat. So I'm eating like a whole meal by myself. And then I just felt bad. And then we had to go to like Taco Bell after. And it's like, I like Taco Bell too.
Where you
but,
hit
like,
the curb?
No. He
Different
won't
time.
get. He won't
that's a
get in
different time.
Yeah.
Different time.
He won't get into he won't let me drive. Like our first date, we went on like a date to the movies, and then it snowed. We get back to the school parking lot, and like he's like, like his retelling of the story and mine are very different, but he won't let me drive. Not won't let me. He like got sleepy one time and let me drive, and then he woke up, and we were on like a bridge that in Connecticut. We were like an on ramp.
Yep.
Or an off ramp, but like either way, it curved.
Well,
and then
you-
I jokingly said intrusive thoughts, and he was awake. I didn't. I didn't know he was awake, and he was like, never again. So like,
Oh, I love that. That's super funny.
That's gold.
yeah.
All right, so the pizza place is what you'd recommend.
So he came with me to Source Pizza.
Source Pizza.
But they have more than pizza.
Okay.
So like he loved the pizza. I loved the bolognese.
Oh, okay. Wow.
It was also kind of nostalgic because like they have like very unique dishes, like the actual dishes. And like growing up, we had like this plate set that I remember specifically, and they're bowls. If you order like Brussels sprouts or green Brussels sprouts, I think is what it came in. The bowl is like the childhood bowl. Like I took a picture of it and sent it to my siblings, and they're like, "Okay, so you're home," and I'm like, "No, guys, this is like a restaurant."
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I love that.
Yeah. But so it like I
And where
had a
is
good
this? This is
experience.
in Boston or
Cambridge.
Cambridge.
So it's like
okay.
yeah. So yes.
Awesome. All right. So, are you a movie buff? Do you watch? Are you into movies?
I used to be huge into movies. Like date night for us, the only time I could get my husband to consistently go to Boston, into the city and like do things was we would go to the movie theaters, and like we'd go to the premium ones because we're like bougie, and it'd be just us because like we'd go like random times.
What's better than that?
But like the seats with the heat.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so then, what is your favorite Boston or New England influence or based movie? Something that is either made here or influenced by New England as a whole.
Was it Never Been Kissed? Wasn't that Red Sox?
Fever Pitch
Yes,
is the one.
sorry.
Yeah, there you go. Back to back weeks.
Wow.
Back
was
to back
like- that-
fever
yeah.
pitches.
Yeah.
And we only recalled it because we had Gianna Gravalis on. I said her last name wrong.
Gianna. We had Gianna on last
Yeah,
week. and she
Gianna,
said
you
it.
forgot.
Oh,
to say-
wait,
Anyways.
go figure. I feel like I've been to events with her.
Yes.
Yeah.
And not met her. Like
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she remember she said Fever Pitch, and I was like, oh my god, I forgot about that one. Such a good movie
Such a
with
great
Drew
movie.
Barrymore and Jimmy
Yes.
Fallon.
Such
And
a
I
good movie.
I
At
knew
Red Sox
Drew
Stadium,
Barrymore.
yeah.
I don't know why I said
Fenway
Never Been
Park.
Kissed. Yeah. I love a good rom-com though. Like that's like my thing. Like
who doesn't love a good rom-com?
When I did start doing videos, one of the things I did was like making fun of like rom-coms for Valentine's Day.
Oh,
And like
okay.
it did really well. And
Oh,
I was
that's
like,
awesome.
I am funny.
Sounds like you got to do this again.
I'm
You
gonna
are
have
very
to.
funny. So when you said
I
like I'm not funny, I'm like I think you should do funny
like
stuff.
the second the camera starts roll, like I mean this is different, but like if I try to do it, I'm just like ugh.
yeah. You're like you're like in a setting around the right people.
Yeah,
You're
I said that to
extrovert.
me
You can be
too.
funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
I get
Okay,
the
cool.
same thing.
So you're from Connecticut. You do a lot of stuff in Boston.
Yes.
You had a small or pretty decent stint in Vermont. The next question is, we have 6 beautiful states here, 5.5.
Oh, rude.
Sorry. And I'm giving you the half just because you're present. I wouldn't have. I usually only say 5. Of our states, if you could add an additional state to New England, or it can be a country or a city that you've traveled to around the world, if you could add it to New England, which would it be?
So I've given this thought.
Oh, okay.
already.
I love this.
And it doesn't have to be like it could be anywhere.
It could be anywhere.
I want to add Palm Springs. Like, I know that's like not the whole, like I don't want the whole state. I just Palm Springs.
Just Palm Springs.
And like I want like that like to be able to just transport myself there. Like I complain about the winter so much that people are like, well, where are you from? And I'm like, I'm from New England. And they'd be like, so you're familiar with snow and yes, as a child, I would play in the snow. Like, I'm all for that. Like, recess.
Right.
The fact that we had
Way
recess
different when
in
you're
the
a kid, by
winter
the way.
was like, why are we going outside? Like, thinking about it now, I'm like, that's terrible. Like, you're putting kids outside in the snow to play. Like, why would you do that? But like, back then you loved it. Or I did, at least. Like, my little snowsuit.
Yeah,
snow boots.
absolutely.
Yeah,
it's way,
great.
you're
Like,
not cold when you're a kid.
Yeah. But now I'm cold.
Yeah,
like, my
freezing.
skin hates it. Like,
It's like 10 degrees out right now.
oh
so
my God.
Keep this conversation going. I don't want to go outside.
Actually, though,
Springs is
like,
a good one.
But like, so what the conferences that I would go to in Salt Lake, eventually it was like a specific conference, and it eventually got moved to Palm Springs, and I went there, and I was like, this is the best. It's not humid. It is nice. There's pools everywhere. I just loved it. So like, if I tell my husband now, when we retire, when you retire and I'm still doing creative stuff, we're going to Palm Springs. Like, that's where we're going to live. I want to be old and
In Palm Springs.
in Palm Springs.
How far? So Palm Springs. I'm trying to think of where Palm Springs location is. Like in my mind, I'm thinking
South.
of it. Well, yeah, but is it East Coast or West Coast?
East Coast. Well, of California?
Yeah,
Oh, I have no idea. There's no body of water near it.
that's why I'm wondering. So that's why I'm asking, because it's not
It's
very
not
oceany.
beachy. No.
Okay, that's why I was.
Like, so I do love the beach.
That's what I was asking,
but,
because I'm like, if there's no beach.
yeah.
Okay.
No, there's no beach, but there's pools everywhere, and I'm okay with that. Like, if I had my own pool.
Oh, you know what? I thought we were talking about Florida this whole time. What a
You're thinking
joke.
of Palm Beach.
Yeah.
I was gonna say yeah. No.
They do have a beach.
That's why.
I said south.
You're like south. I was like, well, yeah, but like, but where?
I just think
I was
of
like,
the kid-
but I'm like
No,
trying to think. I'm like,
Palm
I'm like
Springs,
trying to recall.
California.
I'm like Palm Springs does
My
not
bad.
have
Locked in.
is more.
Here we go.
I want fake,
Inland.
I want
Apologies.
fake flamingos in my yard.
Yes, I'm with you now. Wow. Okay.
I want to tell people to get off my yard because they think my house looks cool.
Yeah. All right. So you're just bringing Palm Springs over. Okay. So
Yeah, just Palm Springs.
next question.
Yeah.
Rank New England states in order. I will allow you to bring Connecticut from number 6 to 5 if you wish, if
I'm
that's where
crying.
you're from. But
So
No, I'm only teasing.
Connecticut's gonna be like, no, we're gonna go in order. So
Yes.
number 1, Boston. Like, I know it's because
Massachusetts,
Massachusetts, but like because
specifically
of Boston,
Boston.
because of Boston, Massachusetts is number 1. Just there's so much to do.
Yeah.
Maine is number 2,
Ooh.
but specifically the beach part. Like, I'm
Okay.
not. I'm
Oh,
not.
okay.
I know you're a mountain guy. I am a beach girly. Unless I'm in Palm Springs, then I'm a pool girly. But Wells Beach is like my happy place. Like,
Okay.
we try to go there at least once a year.
Back-to-back guests talking about the main beaches here.
Oh, Maine-
And you're in Rhode Island, the ocean state, so.
I grew up going to Rocky Neck.
Okay.
It was rocky. I didn't
Yeah,
love
I was going to
that.
say, well, I mean,
didn't love that.
that's basically like hiking your way into the ocean.
Yes, exactly. So then going to Wells Beach and like going with my husband's family, we had access to a private beach. So like you could see the people, but like our beach wasn't people. So then it was like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah.
All right, so we're going Massachusetts, Maine.
Wow.
Vermont. How many is that? 3?
The 3, yep. So you have Rhode Island, Connecticut, and New Hampshire left.
Connecticut, Rhode Island, New Hampshire?
Wow. I have to respectfully disagree. putting
I
Connecticut
understandable.
before Rhode Island, but that's okay.
That's fine. It was tricky because like I grew up going to Rocky Neck, so like I thought of Rhode Island as the beach, but now I live near Woonsocket, So
Oof.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's another part of Rhode Island that we don't really talk about. We put like Woonsocket with Newport, and it's not really Rhode Island.
I do. I will say I really do. I love Newport.
I was gonna say the Vineyard Vine thing, the preppy styles, like Newport is your spot.
I love Newport. Like their Wayfinder Hotel, back up and running, and I'm just like, babe, when are you going to Wayfinder? Like, when are we going to Wayfinder? Like,
I have a feeling he doesn't want to go.
no, he doesn't. No.
So far, the only thing I've
Weird.
gotten is doesn't want to go. Patriots jerseys, gaming.
Yeah, that's
Taco Bell.
him. This week, I'm like, what I do is like, we'll do something he likes to do, and then I'll be like, oh, babe, I did this, this, and this. So like, he's like a nerd. So like, this weekend we're gonna be doing Warhammer. So like,
cool.
We're gonna,
Let's
like,
go.
yeah, I have to build my own figurines. I paint my own figurines.
Look at you.
Like,
what an amazing partner. That's awesome.
Like,
Hell yeah.
Now come to freaking Wayport with me.
I love that.
Wayfinder, not Wayport.
That's okay. Give it a new name. Who cares?
I'm renaming it.
You're
okay.
coming, pal.
And you played soccer.
Yes.
I've seen you at Bruins games, Celtics games, Patriots. I've seen you everywhere. So can you rank New England sports teams in order for me?
New
Your
England
favorite
Revs, number one.
Oh, well, let's go.
First of all, games are wicked affordable. Like,
Yep.
you can't complain.
True.
Correct.
That's
a first that's a first for the podcast here.
Revs
The
number
Revs.
one.
I have to
Absolutely.
remind most people. Say hello. We have a football team here.
Also, add me back to your PR list.
Yeah.
I feel like I've gotten kicked off so many lists. Like, I wouldn't trade for the list that I'm on, but like, I want back on that one because like Gillette is Gillette, but
Right.
like Gillette, Patriots, and Revs are three separate
different
entities.
entities, yep.
So I'm just like, come on, Revs, let's
Same
go.
with Patriots Place and all the companies in there.
Yeah.
It's like
yep.
so
all
much.
different. And I'm like, just the Revs. And because I like soccer's the one sport like I can watch and know every single rule.
I have
like,
no idea what's
oh,
going on.
I'm
Every
like,
time I'm there,
like the
someone
kick
cheers.
and
I'm like,
goal,
woo! What happened?
like we'll be like watching and someone will kick and I start screaming and cheering and people are like, what do you? Oh, it just went in. Yes, because it's about you can tell if it's on. Like you just know, like especially when it's your sport.
Don't know. But gotcha.
When it's your sport.
Exactly. So Revs are number one.
Revs are number one. Atmosphere wise, Bruins. I just feel like that the games are just so.
You have to you
Hockey
choose
is a vibe.
The thing about New England when it comes to sports is atmosphere is a great way to put it. You choose which atmosphere you want because
Yeah.
Bruins, Celtics, and Patriots fans, all passionate, all love their teams. Excuse me. All passionate. They love their teams, but it's very different atmospheres for each sport. So you basically choose like you're either a Bruin, a Celtic, or a Patriot. You can be all three, but when it comes to games,
Yeah.
like you
Oh, yeah,
choose,
you choose the
which
vibe.
person you're going to be hanging out with.
Like, I mean, don't get me wrong.
Bruins
I'm not,
are
like,
probably the most intense though.
Very much so
The
the
most
most intense.
intense.
So it's like I'm picking up on the vibes. I'm not interacting with them by any means. Like,
You ever seen that video of that lady? She's like, you spilled the fucking beer on him. Get up and fucking clean it. It's like super viral. It's not like
but
a
it's
TikTok.
also a
It's just like a
perfect
woman
example.
yell.
But it's the perfect example of like Massachusetts is
Yep.
nice. We're just not kind.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, so Bruins, number
Bruins, Celtics.
2. Celtics?
And I feel like Celtics could be higher on my list, but the Bruins just that vibe is like
Yeah.
it's different. It's different.
Well, like home games for hockey are. I mean, home games for basketball are very important, especially come playoffs. But I feel like when you look at home games from hockey standpoint, it's much more impactful.
Yeah.
Because the aura in the stadium for the home team is so real.
And it's not like a
Especially
bunch of
for-
people coming out to come to Boston for the game from
Right.
other places. It's Boston coming
Right.
to Boston.
Right.
And like you can tell just based on taking the like I love the tea.
Yeah.
I have issues with the tea, but like I love the tea.
Facts.
And like you know what game it is before you even see the jerseys. Like
Right.
you can tell just
The vibe.
Yeah.
The vibe is very confrontational. That's the
Yeah.
vibe.
Oh yeah. 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 Very much so.
So Patriots and Red Sox. Who comes first? Who's at number 4?
And the Free Jacks. Gotta throw them in there.
Yes, and the Free
Oh,
Jacks.
so if that's the case, free. That's hard. So where
We're
I lived in
waiting.
Quincy, was right by
Where
where
the
the
stadium-
yeah, like
Is it still there? No, they just moved, right?
they moved, but like they lived in my like their players lived in my building.
Oh,
Like
that's
so it was
so cool.
like
Yeah.
and like my coffee shop in the morning when I lived in that building was like their like that's
That's
where they would
cool.
have their parties. So I'd be like, all right, guys, like just
RA mode kicks in.
I know.
Quiet it down there.
It's grinding my. Well, like I know now not to like react, but
Yeah.
like if you want to see me act old, that's
Yeah.
it. Like it's too early for this. Take it down a notch. I'm gonna say because I'm doing vibes, Red Sox, Patriots, Free Jack. Yeah, Red Sox. I love going to their games, but I've only ever been with Duncan and haven't been in a while. I will say that baseball is like one of my favorite things to watch, and for the sake of when you go to it reminds me of college. Like you just go to the baseball game, chill on the stand, talk to your friends. It's chill.
Right.
Give me that beer and a hot dog, and I'm good. I don't even like hot dogs. I don't know why I said that. But like
Clam roll.
Yeah, they had
Give her a beer and a clam roll.
burger.
Yeah.